Happy New Year from Style TV. Here's a look at what we have coming up. Ever wonder how Style TV comes together? Get involved in the making of the show as we go behind the scenes and talk with the producers at Digital Fury. And from chocolate-covered strawberries to fine wines, Tina Morrison gives you a tour of this year's Chocolate and Wine Festival in Claremont. And we go in the kitchen with a local professional chef from the Villages to learn how to make these delicious spring rolls. Plus, this month, our Style TV crew travels to Sumter County to learn about Wildwood Kitchen and Bath and why they're an industry leader in kitchen, bath, and countertop sales and design. It's our first edition of 2014, and it's coming your way right now with your host, Tori Petrie.
Hello and welcome to Style TV. This month we're coming to you from Wildwood Kitchen and Bath at their 10,000 square foot showroom in Wildwood. I'm your host, Tori Petrie. Wildwood Kitchen and Bath is one of the largest retailers and installers of custom granite countertops in Central Florida. With over 120 colors and 600 slabs, they have more choices and a wider range of color and styles to choose from. We'll learn more about Wildwood Kitchen and Bath in just a few minutes. But first, our cover story. Have you ever wondered how Style TV comes together each month? Our producers decided to give you an inside look at the process from start to finish.
Every month, Style TV starts with a bunch of raw ideas that we fine-tune in what we call an editorial meeting.
What do you think about, putting Nico out on the water?
I like it.
We sit around and we bounce ideas off each other and we come up with suggestions, and some are good ideas and some aren't such good ideas. And basically what we do is we come up with a concrete plan on what the show for the next month is going to look like.
We had it originally scheduled right after the soundbite.
I think there's a lot more that goes to the show than what people realize.
Style TV is a production
because what they see is a polished 30-minute show. But what they don't realize is that every second of that show has to be scrutinized and planned and edited and gone over and over to get the product that we're happy with.
The production is another bear entirely because we're actually taking these ideas and we're going out into the field and capturing video and interviewing people and learning about their businesses and learning about different cities and doing a bunch of stuff, but we're talking to real people. It's not just an idea anymore. Bill Krasaka and myself are the two producers that handle that portion of the process.
And we go off and we shoot these segments. The media comes back to the office where it has to be transcoded into a computer, and then editing takes place where the segments are built, the stories are told.
Basically from there, we have other editors that come into play, mainly Jana Wheeler. She is the one that pretty much gets everything organized for us.
And once all the stories are built, it's not over yet because then we have to put the show together.
Well, we all kind of work together on a plan, but Tina gets everything scheduled and briefs everybody and makes sure that Style TV is ready to be produced. And then at the end of the month, we come together, we screen the show, and we work on the next month. It's kind of a process that starts over again and recreates itself every month, but there's no doubt that what we're doing, we all have a blast putting it together.
In front of an audience of nearly 400 in historic downtown Mount Dora, Pulitzer Prize winner Gilbert King, the author of Devil in the Grove, told a story of one of the most well-known cases in civil rights history. Guests were on the edge of their seats as King described the years of research, passion, and dedication that it took to write the book on a trial that rocked a nation. Wildwood Kitchen and Bath prides itself on being the area's leader in kitchen, bath, and countertop sales and design. This month, Style TV focuses on how this company has become many consumers' first choice.
This month's sponsor segment is brought to you by Wildwood Kitchen and Bath.
When Dennis and Therese Herr were looking to remodel their kitchen, they knew they had to go somewhere that would work with the unique ideas Therese had in mind.
Mr. and Mrs. Herr came in. They wanted to utilize some of their cabinets and then put in new cabinets. And it just turned out gorgeous. I'm so excited for them. We all worked together, all of us as a group, and we came up with what they really wanted.
Mostly I had a very good idea of what I wanted, but what I appreciated about Denise was I came in and I told her my ideas and she was able to add to them and make it come to life. They did exactly what we asked, and I did have the unique ideas of reusing the cabinets, and we took the upper cabinets from over there and made them a buffet over here, and they just worked with it. They just flowed with it and thought it was a great idea, so that was a joy.
Wildwood Kitchen and Bath was their first choice in kitchen remodeling for a number of reasons. The customer service they received was off the charts.
We like to treat people the way that we want to be treated. So when we start the job, we're excited for them because we know that they're investing a lot of money with us, and we just want it to be a good experience for them.
I just loved how enthusiastic she was. She was excited about the project, and she couldn't wait to see it come to life. And Greg was very knowledgeable about every aspect, and the workers were just a joy to work with.
My motto is a reputation built on quality. So that's what we base our business on.
So what is it that sets Wildwood Kitchen and Bath apart from the competition?
We start the job from start to finish, and everybody that is involved in it, as far as our workers, are our own employees. So we don't have to subcontract out to other people to complete the job. So we can do the flooring, the cabinets, the countertops, the plumbing hookup.
With over 120 colors and 600 slabs of granite in stock at their granite yard just 1 mile from their showroom, Wildwood Kitchen and Bath offers more impressive rich granite than any other retailer in Central Florida. Not only are they detail-oriented in installing the new countertops, but they take the time to find the best quality granite from all over the world.
Our granite, we buy first quality. I won't buy seconds or select quality. I just don't want to provide that for our customers. We're more of a first quality, high-end reputation.
It is all these things combined that make Wildwood Kitchen and Bath the #1 choice in kitchen, bath, and countertop sales and installation.
I think it was just a very pleasant experience. Remodeling can be very stressful and difficult, and they made it pleasant.
It's a fun thing to do. It shouldn't be frustrating and stressful, and we try to make it fun for the customer.
Coming up, we'll take you to Lake Ridge Winery for some chocolate, wine, and music. You don't want to miss it.
Stay tuned to Style TV. We have much more coming up in just 60 seconds. Don't go away.
KDK Gourmet Kitchen Products is your store for hard-to-find gourmet kitchen items. Whether you are shopping for a special occasion gift or something for your own kitchen, KDK's expansive inventory has you covered. And if they don't have what you're looking for, they will find it for you. In addition, KDK now carries gourmet foods. Located in historic downtown Mount Dora, KDK Gourmet Kitchen Products provides quality at affordable prices.
When it comes to real estate in the Mount Dora, Eustis, and Tavares areas of Lake County, Pierce Realty is the #1 choice. Denise and Larry Pierce know the market inside out and have personally sold and closed over $100 million in real estate since 2000.
Our home buying experience with Pierce Realty was easy and professional. We'd recommend them to anybody. Not only professionally, they've become our friends.
If you're in the market to buy or sell, contact Pierce Realty today.
Welcome back to Style TV, on location at Wildwood Kitchen and Bath.
What do Godiva Chocolate live music and wine have in common? They were all present at the 3rd annual Chocolate and Wine Festival at beautiful Lake Ridge Winery. We're all jealous of High Society correspondent Tina Morrison, who got to enjoy this indulgent event and celebrate the start to a new year.
High Society is brought to you by Alani Medical Spa.
Few things are a better match than good wine, great chocolate, and live music, and these things are what brought me out today. Style TV is on location at Lake Ridge Winery for the 3rd annual Wine and Chocolate Festival. I've caught up with Janelle Corradis, the PR manager at Lake Ridge Winery. Janelle, tell me a little bit about what makes this event so exciting.
Well, I don't think there's a better combination than wine and chocolate.
I agree.
So we have Godiva here, pairing some of their chocolates with our wines. We also have live music all weekend, an arts and crafts show, delicious food, beer and wine by the glass. We're giving away a TV. We've got Santa over at the photo booth.
It sounds like a perfect weekend event to come to.
Yes, absolutely.
This is Dan Hagmeyer, a district manager with Godiva Chocolatiers, and clearly the most popular booth here today. Tell me a little bit about your biggest sellers.
Our biggest seller is definitely the strawberries.
My favorite.
chocolate-covered strawberries and wine, who could go wrong with that?
Can't go wrong with those things at all.
So we get strawberries delivered from California and southern Florida, and we temper the chocolate, dip them, and put them in the cones and ready to go.
Oh, love it. My favorite. I'm here with Roseanne Harvadis for Lake Ridge Winery. Tell me a little bit about the wine that you're pouring today.
I'm pouring the Cuvée Noir. This is our dry red. This is the only dry red that we have.
And my personal favorite.
Mine as well. It's a very smooth red wine. Has less tannins and oak, so it makes for a smoother finish.
How many of these do you think you're going to pour today?
Yesterday I poured 3 cases. Today, I don't know. Maybe, hopefully another 3.
Hopefully 5.
Hopefully 5.
More than 8,000 people, including myself, came out to enjoy what is undoubtedly Lake Ridge Winery's most indulgent event of the season. It's looking like my resolution to eat healthier is just gonna have to start tomorrow. From all of us at Style TV, we wish you a great start to your new year. And for High Society, I'm Tina Morrison.
If you suffer from glaucoma, finding the right specialist to treat your condition is important. Ocala Eye is one of the only eye care specialists in the Southeast with not 1 but 2 fellowship-trained glaucoma specialists. This month, Style TV takes a look at how Ocala Eye can help control and in some cases even stop the progression of the disease known as the silent thief of sight.
In the U.S., more than 2 million Americans are affected by glaucoma, a disease known as the silent thief of sight because it gradually steals vision over time, and in most cases, the effect is irreversible. It's a condition that glaucoma specialist Dr. Michael Morris and Dr. Mohammed Almala see all too often.
The biggest problem with glaucoma is that in the early stages, there's no warning signs. Patients don't feel anything. They don't feel the pressure being elevated in their eyes.
Glaucoma is a condition that damages the optic nerve. The optic nerve is a connection between the eye and the brain.
And the health of that connection is vital to preserving one's vision.
By the time we can make a diagnosis of glaucoma, some studies show that you've already lost half of the optic nerve. And so that's whatever's causing that to happen is an ongoing process. What we do know is that if we lower the pressure in the eye, we can stop that process.
Lowered eye pressure can preserve the health of the optic nerve. Most often, this is controlled through prescription eye drops, laser surgery, or incisional surgery that implants tiny devices to drain fluid from the eye, reducing pressure. Catching glaucoma early on is key, and if glaucoma goes unnoticed for too long, patients will slowly lose their vision which cannot be recovered.
If you think of the eye as being like a sink, you have a faucet that makes fluid, a drain that drains fluid, and the pressure goes up because the fluid cannot get out of the eye. So the ways to lower the pressure would be, 1, make the drain leak better, and that can be done with surgery or with medication. And the second way to lower the pressure is to turn the faucet down.
Having access to advanced procedures adds to the resources available at Ocala Eye. Miniature shunts like the eye stent are smaller than a grain of rice. These devices are implanted inside the eye so that internal fluid can drain properly and relieve pressure affecting the optic nerve. So protect your sight and have an annual eye exam with an ophthalmologist. And if you have glaucoma, Ocala Eye has 2 specialists who can help you preserve your eyesight.
City correspondent Nico Tan has been all over Lake County for Style TV, but still hasn't been on a lake. That all changes this month as Nico takes us kayaking and explores the waters around the city of Leesburg.
I've shown you all around Lake County over the past few months. I've been on a Segway tour in Mount Dora, I've flown model airplanes in Wildwood, and I've shown you some of the train cars still chugging in Tavares. I think it's about time I finally get out on the water. While Leesburg has quite a number of lakes to choose from, I decided to take my kayak to Haynes Creek, right between Lake Eustis and Lake Griffin. Locals go fishing in Haynes Creek all year round, but today it was just me, my kayak, the wildlife, and the water. Leesburg became a city a little less than 150 years ago. If you think that's a long time, the first kayaks were actually made over 4,000 years ago. Though Lake County is obviously known for its lakes, why not go up a creek where you can lose yourself in just a kayak and a paddle? Now excuse me while I probably get lost. For Style TV, I'm Nico Tan. Let's go.
Coming up, we'll take you to Howie in the Hills for some culinary delights you can't find at just any restaurant.
Style TV will be right back.
Some things demand an unwavering commitment to quality and an attention to the smallest of details. Some things require exceptional people to do extraordinary work each and every day. Some things are indeed worth celebrating. Monroe Regional is one of America's 50 best hospitals for the 7th year in a row. In fact, Monroe is Marion County's only hospital with this designation and one of only 3 hospitals in Florida with this distinction, as rated by Healthgrades.
Isn't it about time you took care of you? At Face to Face Aesthetics and Wellness in the Villages, total wellness begins with you.
It's having that face-to-face conversation with the individual. Wellness is the key. You want to feel good about yourself inside and outside.
Visit our website and subscribe to our emails to learn about exclusive seminars, screenings, and special offers. Face to Face Aesthetics and Wellness in the Villages. Total body, total wellness.
Welcome back. Did you know Wildwood Kitchen and Bath manufactures its own solid surface showers and countertops called Jettastone right here in Wildwood?
We pour the material to the size of the wall and we make it in one piece. It's a very easy application and it'll last forever.
Now that the holiday season is over, it's time to settle back into our routines. But with Valentine's Day right around the corner, you're probably looking for a special place to celebrate. And we know of one great destination right here in Florida. Bon Appetit's Jana Wheeler takes us to El Conquistador in Howie in the Hills for a beautiful evening.
Bon Appetit is brought to you by KDK, Gourmet Kitchen Products.
I'm Jana Wheeler for Style TV's Bon Appetit. Tonight I'm enjoying an elegant evening at the Mission Inn Resort at their El Conquistador restaurant. You know, if you sit outside, their views are amazing, and their menu is so unique.
Probably the most unique thing in the restaurant is the views. You get the beautiful sunset right off of our wedding deck there with the fountains right down the center of it. We do a lot of tableside service with our flambéed desserts. Kind of classic fine dining from yesteryear.
Located at the beautiful Mission Inn Resort in Howie in the Hills, El Conquistador isn't just any restaurant, but the oldest fine dining experience in Lake County.
To me, the restaurant is really an extension of the grounds itself. When you first pull onto our property, I think people feel like they're in a completely different paradise from outside the walls of the Mission Inn.
However, there's so much more to this experience than just the breathtaking views. So you have things that you really can't get anywhere else.
We specialize in international cuisine. You can get anything from New Zealand lamb to New Zealand red deer, Caribbean lobster tails.
Yeah, we try to set ourselves apart from the competition and the area by being unique and having some finer items that you can't get in just any restaurant in town.
Every year, people come back here for their special events in the El Conquistador restaurant.
So this is basically just like a paradise.
Absolutely.
We make sure that they leave here 100% satisfied every time.
If you're looking for a special night out in Lake County, El Conquistador is the perfect place to try. For Style TV's Bon Appetit, I'm Jana Wheeler.
Dr. Kummer and the team at ICE strive for excellence every day with the one common motivation behind what they do, to treat the heart and the whole of the patient. This month we get to know what motivated one of the ICE team members to pursue healthcare and how his interesting past makes him a perfect fit for ICE.
32-year-old Adam Brynjawski is not your average paramedic. The first thing you'll notice right away about Adam is that British accent.
Well, we'll take you back to the lab. You know what's going on today.
The first question he usually gets from his new patients is, where's your accent from?
That's obviously, especially being here in Ocala, that's usually the first thing that patients will say, and a lot of people will guess Australia because I kind of have that Florida-ness twang going on to my British accent nowadays.
But the way he talks is not what separates Adam from any other person in the medical field. Before he started working at the Institute of Cardiovascular Excellence in Ocala, Adam was a professional wrestler. Adam Brynjawski was known as Adam Windsor, aka the Royal Stud of Royal Blood.
Yeah, I was a professional wrestler. It is an entertainment industry, so you have a lot that goes along with that. So you've got the acting part, the choreography part, and the athletic part on top of that.
For Adam, the satisfaction he gets from doing his new job is a lot more meaningful than slamming a guy on his back.
It's very rewarding to have actually accomplished my childhood dream, and now I get to help people, and I get to see people get better, and I get to see people who may have issues become healthier.
It's safe to say that Dr. Kummer and the staff at ICE are glad that Adam has put away the tights and wrestling boots in exchange for some scrubs.
Dr. Kummer is a fantastic guy to work for. As of yet, I've not had to threaten him really with any wrestling moves. I don't know, maybe we'll get him in the ring one day.
And that's the bottom line, because Adam Brynjawski said so.
Coming up after this commercial break, we'll take you into the kitchen of one local professional chef who shares with us one of her special recipes. You don't want to miss it.
You're watching Style TV.
With 2 locations and 3 board-certified physicians, Dr. Spencer and his staff at Central Florida Pain Management provide patients with every modern method for managing their pain.
Here at Central Florida Pain Management, we often deal with patients suffering from severe chronic pain. In many cases, that can be very disabling and very depressing. We strive to help patients reduce that suffering so that they can actually enjoy a quality of life.
Trying new things is always fun, but sometimes you just want to stay in. If you want to be adventurous without going out to dinner, we have just the thing. Style TV's Allison Rogers takes us in the kitchen of Chef Yuki.
Hi, I'm Allison Rogers with Style TV's In the Kitchen. Today we're in the kitchen of a professional Asian chef who moved here to the Villages 8 years ago. Miss Yuki Moriyama is going to share with us her recipe for golden deep-fried spring rolls. We're here today with Miss Yuki. She is a specialist in Asian culinary. She's been an instructor at the Lifelong Learning College in the Villages, and today we're in her kitchen and she's got all her ingredients ready.
Today I'm going to use bean noodles, which comes in the dry form, so you have to cook in the boiling water to soften up. Then a vegetable of your choice. I use today bean sprouts, shredded carrots, and chopped green onion, mushrooms, garlic, and ginger root, and also a little bit of a soy sauce to season it. Let it cool, doesn't have to be complete chilled.
Okay.
So here's a egg roll wrapper.
Okay.
Yep, put that pointed one on your side, but press right here. Then about this cooked and little bit cooled off fillings, about maybe 2 tablespoons, put towards you, this pointed one, hold it up, cover, overlap, like this. Yes, that's it. Then you need to provide the water, cold chilled water. Water is to seal this wrapper.
Okay.
Then tuck this both sides, roll away, roll away. And put the seam side down until you deep fry it.
Okay.
So this is it. Then it's turned about 375 degrees vegetable oil and deep fry it until golden brown.
Well, that's our recipe for today. Next time you want to try out something new, pick up a Lake and Sumter Style magazine. We've got a lot of Miss Yuki's recipes available. For Style TV's In the Kitchen, I'm Allison Rogers.
Dr. Arroyo, General Surgeon at Monroe Surgical, recently returned home from a mission overseas with the Army Reserves. Style TV sat down with the doctor to discuss his recent trip.
Hi, George, Mr. Schilling, how are you?
Dr. Pedro Arroyo, general surgeon at Monroe, is not your average doctor.
Service always something that has been a part of how I was brought up.
In addition to serving Marion, Lake, and Sumter counties with his medical expertise, Dr. Arroyo recently returned from a mission overseas with the Army Reserve.
Military medicine has a different type of satisfaction. When I get upon to serve my country, I'm always been there and I always will be.
He was deployed at the end of August and returned in early December when he quickly adjusted to life back in the States and started seeing patients again very soon.
I had an office full over the last 2 days, and they all were just very not only happy to see me, but happy that I was back safe and sound. That's pretty good. Yeah.
One patient in particular, George Shillington, has a special kind of appreciation for what Dr. Arroyo does.
I didn't know what was going on. I had a stomach ache and they rushed me to the hospital and I was out of it.
Take a deep breath. Excellent. And again. Mr. Schilling was a very sick man. Approximately 6 months ago, he came to the village's hospital emergently with a perforated intestine.
I found out it was, I had a 50% chance of pulling through. So basically, he saved my life.
And to Dr. Arroyo, there is nothing more satisfying than seeing the kind of transformation George has made in the past 6 months.
This is the kind of reward that, in my particular experience, personally makes me happy.
He's very proficient. He saved my life, and he's very personable in that he talks to you, and he's a hugger. He's just a nice individual. He's just a true individual.
It's no secret that most people's New Year's resolutions include some type of fitness plan, but what you may not realize that what you eat is just as important as hitting the gym. We decided to take a look at how to eat healthy and still have fun.
Healthy Living is brought to you by New Body Contours.
They say abs are made in the kitchen and sculpted in the gym. That's why eating healthy is so important to your fitness goals for 2014. This month, I'm going to show you how to make 2 classics that are notorious for ruining diet plans the healthy way: chips and pizza. Let's get started. The secret to both of these recipes is in a whole wheat wrap. You're going to want to look for one that has low carbs and less than 100 calories. Always go with 100% whole wheat because that has more fiber, it's less processed, and overall it's a better energy source than refined carbs. So what we're going to do is brush it with a little bit of olive oil. Next, we're going to take a sea salt grinder and add some salt on top. These are going to be our chips. I recommend before you put it in the oven to cut it up into little square pieces so that it bakes evenly and doesn't have any bubbles in it. Let's move on to the pizza. Take another one of your whole wheat wraps and use that as the crust. You're going to want to buy a store-bought pizza sauce and pick one that has low sugar. This one has less than 1 gram of sugar, and it's good because it has no added sugar in the ingredients. Next, add as much or as little cheese as you want. I use part skim mozzarella cheese because it has less fat than regular cheese. Finally, add whatever toppings you want. You can add vegetables, mushrooms, even cooked chicken, but I used turkey pepperonis. These pepperonis have less fat than regular pepperonis and more protein, so it's a win-win. Now to the oven. I preheated my oven to 400 degrees and we're going to cook these for 5 to 7 minutes each. And voila! 2 comfort food favorites that you can go for whenever you're having a craving and not feel like you're cheating on your diet. For Style TV's Focus on Fitness, I'm Tori Petrie. Well, that'll do it for the first edition of Style TV in 2014. For all of us here at Style, we hope you have a great start to your new year. I'm Tori Petrie, and we'll see you next month.
Style TV is a production of Acres Media and Digital Fury. Thanks for watching.